you could make roti or chapati at home. Well, what if I told you it's extremely simple using very basic ingredients such as whole wheat flour. I have whole grain, 100% whole grain, whole wheat flour, a bit of olive oil, water, which is as basic as it gets, and a rolling pin. So first we'll make the dough, which only takes a couple of minutes, and then I will show you how to make your very own roti or chapati in your own kitchen. Now we're going to learn how to make a paratha. A paratha is a roti with a twist, if you will. It uses some butter, and you can have it plain or savory, spicy, whatever you want to put inside. There's two different ways of making a paratha. There's the square version and there's the round version where you roll it in sort of like a cinnamon bun roll and then flatten it out. I'm going to teach you how to make the square version because I think it's simpler. It's quite simple, and parathas are wonderful to use to make your own wraps, or or just eat them by themselves as a savory flatbread. So let's make parathas at home. First of all, we need to make our ball of dough, and for a paratha you want to use a little bit larger of a ball because we're going to be rolling it larger, bigger, and then putting butter and some seasonings on it. So it's a little bit thicker, heavier than what you would use for making a roti or a chapati. Here we go. And then we flatten it, same way as you would for making roti, into a disc. Roll it in some flour a couple of times and roll it out the same way. So far the process is identical to rolling out a roti. I'm going to add a little more flour, dry flour, because I want to roll it out a little bigger. So about 8-9 inches. I'm going to brush it with some melted butter, or you can use just soft butter at room temperature. Using a brush is a little bit easier with melted butter. Some salt. I like to use a little bit of cayenne to spice it up a bit. And I have some ground cumin here. You can use ground coriander or garam masala or black pepper. So first of all, you fold it over one way, then you overlap the other side, and you work this way in all 4 directions. Halfway, and then overlap all the way to the other side. And you have this perfect square. More flour so we can handle it. Again, we're going to flatten it a little bit more, but keeping the square shape. Add some more dry flour to it and roll it out. And this one you flip each time you roll it out a bit. Add a little more flour. And it's really quite easy to handle because it's not sticky. Okay, now we're ready to cook it on our tava. So the same way as you would do with a round roti, you pick it up and put it on the hot tava or griddle. Cook each side for 1.5 to 2 minutes. And with a parotha, we butter each side as it's cooked. It's a richer version of a roti. It's savory, it has butter, and it can be eaten by itself or with some yogurt. But it's very important again to make sure that your griddle is hot enough. And it will blister on each side. This time we want it to blister on each side because it's not going to fluff up entirely the way a roti would. A little bit longer, but it doesn't matter. There's no science to this. We can flip it over one more time to brown this side a little better as well. You need to butter. You can use some olive oil or melted coconut butter if you prefer not to use butter. And now we see the other side is nicely browned. And it gets a bit crispy because of the application of butter to each side. It gets this nice crispy, flaky exterior with layers inside. So here we have it. It's ready to be eaten. Just want to show you what it looks like inside. It's got nice, flaky, crispy external sides, and when you open it, it's got layers inside, and it's beautiful. It's lovely to eat just like that. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. Oh, and I wanted to tell you that we would love to hear from you. If there's anything in particular that you are interested in learning how to make, let us know. Leave us a comment or send us an email. And by the way, we also have a free recipe ebook on the website. All you need to do is fill in your name and email, and you will receive it in your inbox. Thank you.